Every team, every topic, everywhere. This is Believe.
What's up, everybody? Today is Friday, which means it's Friday Face-Off. Vex and I facing off against each other. We are going to take a controversial-ish topic in the hockey world, whether it's youth hockey, whether it's college hockey, junior hockey, pro hockey, whatever it may be. And we asked all of you on social media and on the podcast and in our hockey think tank community, we asked you guys, what's a great name for this? And we got a lot of good ones, but Friday Face-Off. I love Friday Face-Off. Obviously, there's hockey into it, Face-Off, but also Vex and I are going to kind of go back and forth. You know, we might disagree. We're going to debate about these kinds of things. So, controversial hockey topic on today's Friday Face-Off. Jeffrey, are you ready to go?
Hey,
Ryan Reaves hit, man. The Ryan Reaves hit on Darnell Nurse that had the whole hockey world talking last week. I have some strong opinions about this. I tweeted it out the other day. Actually, it was pretty funny. Paul Bissonnette retweeted it. Like he was all in the crosshairs of this because he was on Hockey Night in Canada that night and they were talking about it on the podcast and stuff. And I got like a lot more followers on Twitter after he retweeted it. He's got like 1.3 million followers. So it was kind of cool. But anyway, so the Ryan Reaves hit, I'm sure you saw it. What are your thoughts? Dirty, not dirty? Should he be suspended? Should he not be suspended? Should he have gotten a penalty and thrown out of the game? Should he not have? Go.
First of all, like, why did that guy not look up? Like, what's Nurse doing? Like, you go to a puck on the back wall and you don't shoulder check, then you turn around the net and you haven't looked if anybody's coming at you. I mean, the only clips that I saw, like there wasn't the clip started with him picking the puck up off the back wall. So I don't know if he shoulder checked right before the clip started.
He did a little bit. He did make a little.
So maybe he just didn't see. He
but
must just not have seen Reaves. And
it
when
was
he scanned,
but like he did, but it was like 3 seconds before the hit. So like he picked it up,
right,
and then like he skated around the net. And
right.
He had
I wish
no
I could have seen the camera angle I saw was from the corner, and it's the one that's all over social media. Was the camera was in the corner on the side that he got hit. I would have liked to seen a camera angle from behind the net to see, like you said, when did he shoulder check? Where did Reaves come from? Maybe what I would assume, but maybe when he shoulder checked, he just didn't see Reaves because he was coming off the bench or something and flying in from an angle where he didn't see him, and that's why he didn't pick his head up. But I just don't understand how somebody that good at that level is coming around the net and hasn't looked up yet to see how much time and space he has, where the guys are, where his outs are, where the forecheckers are. I mean, it's hard for me. My career was ruined with head injuries. So, but at the same time, like you're playing hockey, there's hitting. I don't love all of the suspensions when it's a hit to the head, when the hit is a clean hit and it's like the guy's fault that his head is coming down when he gets hit. I mean, if you jump up, shoulder into the head, and you purposely lift up and the first point of contact is the head, okay, that is targeting the head. You deserve a penalty for that. But if you're just going to hit a guy and he's like leaning downwards into it, there's nothing you can do. Slow motion makes it look like you have a decision to make. You don't. You're skating. Yeah. Reaves is skating full speed there or close. He's skating 18 to 21 miles per hour. And where he's going to hit the guy, that happens in a millisecond. So for me, I think, like you said in your tweet, a big onus is on Darnell Nurse to look up. He's still going to get hit, but he probably wouldn't have got freaking bundied and murdered. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there should have been a suspension on it because he didn't lift. Did Reaves lift his shoulder into the head, or he just finished his check, right?
He finished his check.
So for me, that shouldn't be a penalty. That shouldn't be a suspension. Shouldn't be anything, honestly.
Well, so here's the thing. I've been saying this a lot lately in like debates or whatever, but like two things can be true at the same time. Okay. In the rule book, if the primary point of contact is the head, then it's automatically, a game misconduct, I believe, or some sort of whatever penalty and suspension, especially for Reaves, who's multiple times culprit for something like this. And the primary point of contact was the head with Nurse. So it should have been a penalty. He should have got kicked out of the game because that's how it is written in the rule book. However, Darnell Nurse, if he were to go back and watch that clip, he would be like, buddy, pick your freaking head up. You know, he'd be like, what was I what was I doing? And again, I think his head was down because he had to take that rim kind of on the other side of the net. And as he was rounding the net, he was kind of trying to like finagle the puck, you know, like it wasn't a clean kind of like acceptance of the puck. But at the end of the day, he rounded the net with his head down and was not shoulder checking or scanning at that point of what was going on. And that's why
nobody does selling better than Shopify. Shopify is the home of the #1 checkout on the planet. And the not-so-secret secret, with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts go abandoned and way more sales going through. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling. On the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more, sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout that Skims uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period for 3 months at shopify.com/Westwood1, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Westwood1 to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Westwood1.
Most people don't realize how much of their personal information is being bought and sold every day. Data brokers are making billions pulling details about you from public records and the internet, then packaging and selling it, usually without your consent. That's how your information lands in the hands of scammers, spammers, even stalkers. It's why you get endless robocalls and why ads seem to follow you everywhere. That's where Aura comes in. Aura actively removes your data from broker sites and keeps it off. They also instantly alert you if your information shows up in a breach or on the dark web. But Aura goes beyond data protection. With one app, you get a VPN, antivirus, password manager, spam call protection, dark web monitoring, and even up to $5 million in identity theft insurance, all backed by 24/7 US-based fraud support. Other companies might sell just credit monitoring or just a VPN. Aura gives you all of it together at the same price competitors charge for just one service. Start your free trial today at aura.com/secure. Protect yourself now at aura.com/secure.
he got hit the way that he did. And so if you look at, like, again, process over result, the result is, like I said, Reaves' point of contact hit on Nurse was to the head. So by definition, that's a penalty and a suspension. So I get it. But Reaves didn't charge him. Reaves went stick on puck, or tried, I should say, didn't go stick on puck, but tried to go stick on puck. He didn't follow through high. He didn't use his elbow. Like, it was, I don't want to say a textbook hit, but it was a textbook hit at the end of the day in how you try to teach kind of like what checking is. Like, separate the man from the puck, stick by going stick on puck. Like, that's what you do. And so, like, man, and there's a bigger discussion. Again, on this podcast, we always try to go back to, like, use this as a teaching moment for the development of young hockey players. And, like, the way that we teach hockey nowadays, a lot of people, like, again, it's the Instagram culture of development, where put these cones and put Power Edge Pro and all these things on the ice. And we have a lot of skilled hockey players, but we don't have a lot of smart hockey players. And talk to any NHL scout, they'll tell you the same thing, because that's what a lot of development looks like for a lot of people right now. In terms of, like, individual skill development, it's going around implements and things like that by yourself, where your head is down because you have to go around these cones and these implements. Like, that's not how the game of hockey is played. It's not how the game of hockey is played. And, like, I feel like the more we talk about, the onus has to be only on the player hitting, and not the reality of, no, a lot of the onus of these injuries is on the player getting hit. You have to have your head up. The more you play with your head up, the less you're going to get injured. Like, that's a fact, because you're going to be able to see where the hits are coming from. You're going to be able to dodge them. You're going to be able to move the puck. Like, you're developing less injuries and you're developing better hockey players by talking about the onus should be on the player with the puck too. Now, if you got to get going in there, that flying elbow and leaves his feet and those kinds of things, yeah, absolutely. We don't want that. But like the people that are tweeting and the people that are talking about the onus is only on the player hitting, no, like stop that, please, because it's sending the wrong message to coaches and it's sending the wrong message to kids that like you don't have to like protect yourself and learn how to take a hit and learn how to play with your head up at the end of the day. Passionate about this. Like this is really a big thing. Like most concussions, you've been concussed. Like for me, I feel like, and I don't have the data for this. So like, if you do have the data, come at me, bring it to me. But like most hits that cause concussions come from the player not knowing that the hit is coming. And then they get whiplash because they don't know where it's coming from. And it's boom. If they know that it's coming, they can brace themselves and they can protect themselves. But if our head is down, and it might be on the onus of the player, maybe it's a flying elbow still, but like, you have to know it's coming and protect yourself. We'll have less concussions from doing that.
There's no doubt about that. Man, I just watched it in slow-mo over and over and over. His body hits Nurse's hands first. Like the main meat is shoulder into the head, but his body touches Nurse's hands first. So like,
and he goes stick on puck.
Yeah, he's stick on puck.
He tries to go stick on puck.
He's stick
not
on
a
puck.
charge.
His stick is through his stick. And the reason I think the shoulder went through the head like almost instantly, but Darnell Nurse's top hand, his right hand on his stick, you can see it crunch in a little bit first. So actually his body hit his hand a little bit first and then his head, but Nurse kind of tried to move into the hit, like towards the middle, because he didn't know he was there. So like, yes, and I agree. Whatever the rule says, that's how it needs to be called. That is how it needs to be called, or else it's pandemonium and then it's subjective everything. And we want to be as objective as we can be in a sport that is this fast. But like he turned into him because he didn't know where he was. And I think because Reaves' stick on puck, his elbow didn't come up, he didn't change his point of contact to hit him in the head. I think this is one where I don't think he should have got a penalty. And I'm completely against hits to the head, completely against him. But I don't think that this should have warranted a suspension or even a penalty, honestly.
Yeah, I think it did because he's a repeat offender, and it's on Hockey Night. I don't know if it was on Hockey Night in Canada, it might have been, but like there was a lot of publicity over it. He's a repeat offender. It's Ryan Reaves, but the process of the hit, I didn't think was bad. He tries to go stick on puck. He doesn't leave his feet, and please, like, let's continue to emphasize it's not go listen to our podcast with Adam Oates, guys. Go listen to our podcast with Adam Oates. It's one of the most downloaded that we've done. His primary concern as a skill development coach is to make sure that his players don't get injured. And so he talks a lot about scanning and shoulder checking and how to put players in situations they can protect themselves in a contact sport. Adam Oates, one of the smartest hockey players of all time. Like, go listen to the episode. You can listen to us or you can listen to Adam Oates. He's pretty good too. But anyway, so yeah, Friday Face-Off. Thanks for naming it for us, guys. We appreciate it. And we hope you have a great Friday and we hope you have a great weekend as well.
Be a bro. Share the show.
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.